See this many time in exam you get a problem on cross rate mechanism. Cross rate, you may get a problem based on cross rate mechanism. Cross rate mechanism basically works when the two currencies on which we want to establish the exchange rate as such in the market, there's no prescribed or there's no liquidated exchange rate exists between the two currencies. Maybe the two countries are not much in trade between each other, although in the present global arena more or less every countries are trading with the other countries, and whenever each country trade with the other country, automatically the exchange rate between the two countries can be easily established. And while determining the exchange rate between the two countries, the US dollar play as a vehicle currency. So to establish the exchange rate, we use US dollar very prominently to determine the exchange rate between the two currencies. Here, suppose I want to establish the exchange rate between Swiss franc with Indian rupee. Okay, so as such, there's no exchange rate being circulated in the trading market with respect to the Swiss franc and Indian rupee. But yeah, there is an exchange rate between Indian rupee and US dollar. So here I can say that here I can say that by looking at this, so one US dollar is equal to 67.07. That is your bit code, and 67.32, that is your ask code Indian rupee. So this is given. Now, this is the exchange rate given between Indian rupee and US dollar. Okay, this is called bit code. This is called bit code. This is called bit code, and this is called as ask code. This is called as bit code. This is called as ask code. Bit code is the code at which the banks buys foreign currency. Ask code is the code at which bank sells foreign currency. For the bank, currency is like a inventory. Bank borrows in currency. Bank sells in currency. So bank borrows foreign currency at bit code, and they sell it at the ask code. And the difference between bid and ask is called spread percentage. So the formula of spread percentage is ask code. The formula of spread percentage is ask code minus bit code, ask code minus bit code. The formula of spread percentage is ask code minus bit code divide by ask code minus bit code divide by ask code into 100. Okay, so in this case, your spread percentage would be 67.32 minus 67.07 divided by 67.32 into 100. So this spread percentage, this value, the difference, this value comes because of illiquidity of the currency. More liquid is the currency, lesser is the spread percentage. So the spread percentage is basically, you can say, the profit margin what the bank earns. Okay, this is the profit margin what the bank earns because of their continuous participation in the currency market, and because of which they earns the value which we call as a spread percentage. Clear, everyone? So here you saw the cross rate. Here you saw the spread percentage. Here you saw the exchange rate between Indian rupee and US dollar. Similarly, if you see US dollar with Swiss franc, so here you can see one Swiss franc is equal to 0.7662, that is your bit code, and 0.7703 US dollar, that is your uh, so 0.7703, that is your ask code. So what you can do to determine the exchange rate between Indian rupee and Swiss franc, you can multiply these two values. If you multiply them, then dollar will get cancelled, and you will get the value for the Swiss franc with the term of Indian rupee. So this will be 67.07 0.7662 dash, this is your bit code, then your ask code will be 67.32 into 0.7703 Indian rupee. So rupee should be in this place, rupee is in this place. Swiss franc should be in this place, Swiss franc is in this place. So you can easily find the exchange rate. So one Swiss franc is equal to, you simply multiply them. So if you multiply them, so if you multiply them, 1 minute, let's take use calculator. So 67.07 into 0.7662. This is 51.39034 dash. Then this is 67.32 into 0.7703. This is 51.8565 Indian rupee. So this will be exchange rate between Swiss franc and the Indian rupee. Simple. Clear everyone? Clear everyone? Anyone any doubt?